Now at 6, it's a big Friday and weekend. Today is Juneteenth, where Alaska and other parts of the country commemorate the emancipation of slaves. It's also time for summer solstice, which calls for celebrations and plenty of events. Father's Day is also on Sunday. First at 6, we follow developing news out of Juneau during the last day of the special session as a deadline from the governor approaches. Our political reporter, Will Courtney, joins us now. He's been following all these updates for us all day today, and he will be tonight. Tell me what's happening so far.
Yeah, well, there's been two major objectives that we've been watching throughout the day. That's this LNG bill. What are lawmakers ultimately going to be doing with this gas line, and are they going to be providing sweeping property tax exemptions? And then you have these veto overrides. The governor vetoed 9 bills yesterday. That was out of 24 that he needed to act on, and ultimately 5 were taken up for an attempt to be veto overridden. 2 of them were successful.
What is the temperature right now in Juneau? Are people frustrated, or is this part of the core?
That's something that I've been trying to get a really good idea on, and it's hard to tell just from the statements that we're getting directly during these committee hearings. You know, we did hear several lawmakers getting a little bit frustrated during certain moments, but ultimately they still have a lot of work that's still on their plate when it comes to just how these property tax exemptions are going to look. And certainly having 9 of their pieces of legislation that they've been hoping to, get across the finish line, getting that vetoed at the 11th hour is certainly stressful, to say the least.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And is the governor talking with lawmakers about any of these policies?
Yeah, and that's another idea that we're trying to get, because we've heard from lawmakers that the governor is just not here. He's not present. I did hear Senator Lyman Hoffman mention, I believe during the Senate Finance Committee hearing this morning, that there was extensive back and forth with the administration, specifically on some of these policies. And that's about the gas line, of course, something that's really heavily scrutinized in Juneau and could be really just define the future of Alaska in so many ways.
Yeah, and I know, at this point it's hard to predict the future, but what are things feeling like they're heading right now at this point?
We have until midnight, right? And that's certainly the question. They are really working towards getting some amendments passed and getting progress really through the finish line. And ultimately, it's hard to get a really clear idea what the future looks like, but they have until midnight.
And you'll be here with us monitoring from this all night tonight, so keep updated on our website, of course, and we'll see you back here on the late edition.
Absolutely. Thanks, Rebecca.
Well, today, of course, is Juneteenth. The day is being marked by events all across the country, including at the Delaney Park Strip in Anchorage. The Freedom Rally runs through Sunday. The free event teaches people the real meaning of the day while offering things like live performances and plenty of vendors.
We're all inclusive. It's just really a celebration day, and we don't separate from anybody, but we want to make sure that everyone knows what today is, which is Juneteenth for our culture.
Juneteenth officially became a federal holiday in 2021. We'll have more on the impact of Juneteenth in Alaska tonight on the late edition. Summer solstice time is here, and the Alaska Gold Panners are getting ready to take place in the annual Midnight Sun baseball game. It's a tried and true tradition, and as Adrian Peterson is telling us, it's live. He is live for us right now at Growden Memorial Park with the preview.
Is it okay if we just prop it up? That's right. Tonight, folks will witness the annual Midnight Sun baseball game, where the ball stays in play past midnight without stadium lights. Now, this annual and very famous baseball game kind of got countrywide fame through the MLB players that have played in the game as Gold Panners. Now, it's not just that, though, because this game was first known as the High Noon at Midnight Classic, and it's been played under natural light since 1906, which makes this the 120th anniversary. And on that historic note, Growden Memorial Park is receiving a permanent exhibit that will stay as a reminder of baseball's history in Alaska and Fairbanks tonight. Now, this game is almost always sold out, as folks are already lining up, and tonight, the Gold Panners will be playing the Utah Yaks. As I mentioned, folks are already lining up, and those who already have their tickets can expect the doors open at 8 p.m., first pitch at 10 p.m. Adrian, and Jackie, it's very hot out here. Please do inform us what folks can look forward to weather-wise tonight as we roll into the game.
Well, Adrian, I certainly hope you have some sunscreen on because it's going to be a nice night in the Fairbanks area. The only caveat would be that there could possibly be some thunderstorm development in the vicinity. So you can see also that the dry conditions for a vast area of the interior are under red flag warnings going into this weekend. So it's summer heat, but also caution as we have some elevated fire danger. That lightning activity, it's much more widespread through the south central region as we head through this evening. So again, into the Matanuska as well as Susitna Valley, it calls for caution. If you're around a campfire, do not leave it unattended. And even if it's a lightning strike that you see create some smoldering, make sure to report that quickly. You can see some of those lightning strikes just across the inlet. And 67 for Anchorage, 73 in Palmer. It is 80 degrees right now in Fairbanks, with Ketchikan on the sunny side and a temperature of 64 degrees. Going into tomorrow, Saturday, more on the sunny side for Anchorage, Fairbanks, and Juneau, with temperatures into the 70s and even 80s, 66 with Bethel, and a chance for some shower activity in that part of the state. I'll have more on the forecast and coming up a little bit later, but also want to let you know that we have some folks that are trying to just beat the heat. So if you're a moose, you try to find the nearest human pool or sprinkler. Check out this video from Julie Mitchell of this moose. Yep, managed to find that pool and just took its time enjoying some of that. So yeah, just make sure you let the humans use the pool at times too, Mr. Moose. And as we approach summer solstice, Danny Tompkins and also Jace Bertrand are out checking out another tradition at Flat Top. It's a bit of a hike, but guys, we hear it's worth it.
Thanks, Jackie. Yeah, it's a beautiful day to be out hiking, and you mentioned a moose. We actually saw one a little bit ago, so it's been a great day out here. We just made it to the top for the 5 o'clock. We're on our way down, but we hear some people are doing a bigger trek tomorrow.
Yeah, incredible. These people are taking a trampoline piece by piece all the way to the top of Flat Top Mountain, where they're going to rebuild that trampoline and jump on it to celebrate the summer solstice. Now, Danny, have you ever taken a trampoline up a mountain?
I personally have not, even though I grew up here. I have not done that before, but I have put one together, and it is a lot of moving pieces. You got all the springs, the fabric of the trampoline, and then the poles. So I can imagine it's a very big feat and would take a lot of people, but it sounds like it'd be so exciting, and especially at 10 p.m. I mean, can you imagine jumping on the top of a mountain?
I could not. I am terrified of heights, so I'm going to try and make my way all the way down the mountain. I hope we're not going to lose sunlight here on this beautiful summer day. Back to you guys.
Have fun out there tonight. It's time for 9:07 Friday, and tonight our investigative reporter Johnson Kuhn has a very cheesy job. He's checking out some popular pizza spots in town. And Johnson, how is the taste testing going over at Uncle Joe's in downtown Anchorage?
Rebecca, it's going outstanding, and we're finally at the end of our test here. We went to Moose's Tooth earlier today, Jamaico's, and now we're at Uncle Joe's Pizzeria in downtown. As you can clearly see, I'm blindfolded, and now we're going to put the taste test to the. We're going to try all the pizzas and decide which one was the best. Hold on. All right, Freddie is my assistant. He's going to feed me a slice of each, and then we're going to see who's the best. Let's go. They're good. They're very good. Very full of flavor. Next one. Oh. I like that one. That's good. Firm. Which was the second one you gave me?
Here.
What?
Uncle Joe's.
Uncle Joe's. This is just my opinion, so don't write into the station. This is entirely my opinion, but I'm saying Uncle Joe's for tonight. For this test, Uncle Joe's was number one. Rebecca, back to you.
Thank you so much for that one, Johnson. You made coming into work today totally worth it. Looks like a great day.
Thanks for listening. Click subscribe so you can get the latest podcast from Alaska's news source automatically. And stay up to date with breaking news and in-depth reporting available for free 24/7 with the Alaska's news source app.